Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since, and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Where's the music? What is going on with my stream? Very weird. No idea what happened there. That was weird, wasn't it? I don't know why that happened. I haven't changed anything, and then none of the music came on. Yeah, music is too... I know. Angela, hello. Victoria, my wife, hello. I gather you've just had the delight of my wife's company for the last half an hour? Did my wife behave herself while she was here? Mantins, hello to you. Hello everyone watching on YouTube. Hello everyone on Facebook. And also on Twitch. So we're running the final 10k of Eddie Izzard's run, although Eddie seems to have slowed down now. Yeah, I reckon she was playing with the... Yeah, Victoria's been playing with my stuff, hasn't she? Eddie's back again now. Slowed down a bit. So yeah, 10k, nice easy pace with Eddie, and then we'll do a quick 5k. With the Spanish 5k team later. I'm sure Victoria probably pressed some buttons that she wasn't supposed to press. Andrew Usher, good evening to you. So it is all the usual suspects today. Sally Henry is running, Adam Koffler, Chris Tye, Jeff Partridge, David Gale, Ian and Clive and Paul, Andrew Cutmore. And it looks like we're stopping. Let's just see what's happening on Eddie's stream. Yeah, so when we have these adverts, it's clearly a stop, a pause in proceedings. Can often be replaced. Okay, so what's happening is we are doing 31 marathons in 31 days with Eddie Izzard. This is marathon number 14. I've been very lazy today. I have not done any of this marathon until the last 10k, so I'm just doing the last 10k with Eddie today. Let me turn the music down a bit. Darren, hello, and Tina Beard, hello. Yes, so what happens is every so often Eddie takes a break, like we all do from time to time when we're running, and goes to the loo and does various things, has some food. So that's what's happening right now. And we just wait until Eddie starts again. You can see Eddie's live stream in the bottom right corner of my live stream there. So we'll know when Eddie comes back, because you will see Eddie start running again. And today we're back in Watopia. We have been in Austria yesterday. No, was it yesterday? The day before? Mostly we're in Watopia, which is the kind of main imaginary world of Zwift. But there are lots of other worlds in Zwift. New York, France, Paris, London, Yorkshire, North Yorkshire, Harrogate, Richmond, Virginia, and Innsbruck in Austria. Where else have we got? I'm sure there's other places. And there are some worlds that these worlds rotate every day or every month, so that you have different worlds that you can go on. But there are some worlds that aren't available at all, apart from in races and events, and they are Crit City and Bologna. And but we will be running in Crit City later on. I'm doing a 5k later on, the Spanish 5k, and we will be over at Crit City there. So if you've never seen Crit City, stick around, and at the end of this 10k I'll have a little break, and then we'll come straight back for the Spanish 5k, where we'll run a little bit quicker than we are doing now. Well, certainly quicker than now, because right now I'm stopped still. So I hope I'm going to be running quicker than that. Right, top left of the screen, you can see my heart rate. The colours are my heart rate zones, so blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And there are little zeros in most of those boxes, and that's the number of minutes that I have spent running in those particular heart rate zones. The darker the colour, i.e. the redder it gets, the more work I'm doing, the harder I'm working. This 10k with Eddie should all be in zone 1, so fairly relaxed and easy and not too much stress on the heart. Angela says we're following the jungle route again. I did 1 mile earlier. Well done, Angela. So yeah, this is, oh right, okay. So we're on the jungle route. I did notice us come through the barrier though. No, maybe we're going around the jungle route in the opposite way or something. Anyone know what route we're actually on? What is the route? Hang on a minute. I know. I can find out. Oh no, I can't find out. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hang on. We are on the big loop. Okay, we're on the big loop. Ignore the ZESP 5K speed group. That's for later on. I have done 5,847 kilometres on Zwift since I started on Zwift. Right, Eddie's back running. And you can see Eddie there. So we'll just start the treadmill and go slow. Kathy McManus has joined us. So we'll just wait as Eddie speeds up and catches us up. Eddie's going at 7:47 per kilometre with 9 kilometres left to go. Good evening, Kathy. With a K. Eddie, you can see, apart from Izzard being the name, you can see a little orange tick next to Eddie's name. That means Eddie is a verified athlete on Zwift. None of the rest of us are verified. We're not allowed to be verified. We're not legal. The rest of us aren't legal. Right, here we go. Oh well, if we pass the sloth, then we're definitely in the jungle, yeah. So 9 kilometres to go. Wendy Schroeder is with us. M. Lau is with us. Sally Henry seems to have just stopped. Well, she started again now. Paul Hayward has just joined us, 0.2 kilometres. Lau on 0.2 kilometres as well. Hello, Paul Hayward. It just means you've been very, I don't know. It means you are you are who you say you are. It just means you are who you say you are. So we know this is the real Eddie. I don't believe you unless you have a little orange tick. Although it is actually a white tick with an orange background. I'm Brian. Comma. No, I'm Brian. Mantins, do you have a specific breathing technique? Yes, in and out. No, not really, Mantins. I know a lot of people are advocating breathing through the nose for slower runs these days. I haven't really got into nose breathing yet. Jeff, do you do nose breathe? Oh, for goodness sake, nose breathing? Anyone into nose breathing on slower runs? But no, I mean, when I'm running faster, I do tend to try and keep my breathing in a good rhythm. But I don't have a specific technique that I use, no. Too much information, Chris. Welcome, Mario Lau. Welcome, Mario Lau. So nice easy miles before the fast 5k later. I don't know how fast I'm going to go, but I'll try and do under 20, nearer to 19 minutes for 5k later on. Hey Mario. "34 kilometres done, full stop. Not by me, I hasten to add." Hasten? Who on earth is called Hasten? No, hasten. Oh, for goodness sake. Voice to text fail. Yet again. So Mario allows up to 1 kilometre. Jeff Partridge is on 7.7. Adam is on 15.6, so Adam will do a half today. L, whoever L is on 2 kilometres. Eddie's on just over 34k now. Alan Ashford is on 24.1. Well done, Alan. So Alan's going to get to 20 miles today, by the looks of things. None of us are wearing blue tops. Full stop. Right, looks like Adam's got all this pre-typed out and ready to go whenever it's required. I'm just being stupid and playing silly games, as is my wont. Yeah, Adam has learned how to pre-program his announcements. It's all good fun on here. It looks like Alan Ashford is going to get second place to Eddie today. Should be 20 miles by the end of the run for Mr. Ashford. Jeff Partridge, did you see my Randy Foxes this morning? What, on Facebook? Randy Fox? Oh yes, I did. Yeah, the video of them doing their business in the garden. Yes, I did. Very good. We get a lot of them here because next door, behind us, they keep chickens, and so we regularly have foxes coming and having a good old look at the chickens. Right, 2.5k for me. Done. Emma Finland, is it Emma Finlinson's nearly on 6k? Well done to you. I think it's Emma, it might be Emily. Let me have a look. Emma Finlinson. So I was right, yeah, Emma Finlinson. I bet it was. Clive Finnemore's hit 13 kilometres. Tina Beard's hit 3 kilometres. Eddie Izzard is now interviewing Matt Lucas. Let's just have a little look at that quickly.
I could tell stories of stopping where I've stopped, and yeah, that's what I live for. The running is, sometimes it's beautiful, but quite often it's tough.
And you're running for what?
Oh no, where's everyone gone?
5 and 6 hours a day, is that
It's
right?
about six.
I've lost everyone.
6.5 hours, 6 to quarter, 6.5. Today it will be
Internet drop.
about 6 hours 20, and then got 40 minutes to get myself together.
Suddenly, I can't see anyone.
Stand-up show. Sometimes in German. 2 days ago, I did it in German. I know I'm trying to impress you, because you're a very talented person.
Where's everyone gone?
You know, am I showing off here? No, I am impressed with my German show, because...
Just very quickly, I'm just going to show you. I have completely lost everyone. Everyone has disappeared from my screen. Yeah, Jeff's lost everyone too. And so has Tina Beard. We are running in the blind, folks. We are running in the blind. Okay, well, we'll just have to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Everyone's back again. Well, that was weird. Kathy says everyone's gone. Paul Hayward says I can't see anyone. Scary. Oh, everyone's... This is going mad. Yeah, back now and then disappeared again. Quickly. Angela says apparently that's a glitch that several have experienced. Okay, and I think if that's the thing that Eric Min was talking about recently, there is a fix coming for it this month. Yes, Fizzy Game said there's a fix on the next update, so yes, it is. That must be the thing then. If that's the same thing that I'm thinking of, there is a fix coming in an update this month. Yeah, both John Mayfield and Eric Min have mentioned it. So hopefully that will be sorted soon. But yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Right, let's go back to Matt Lucas.
I learned ein bisschen. Yeah, my grandmother is from Germany.
Ah, sehr gut, sehr gut. Guten Abend, Grandmutti. Is it Grandmutti?
Großmutti.
What's it? Großmutti, yes. So, well, you know that they have a masculine, feminine, and neuter, probably, and they have a nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. They've got all these endings, and my idea, radical idea, was stuff that. I'm going to assume that all the German people are very sharp on it. They're coming to my shows. They're going to be groovy people. I'm going to make mistakes like a child would make, and they can work it out. So I'll just estimate the ending. And that's how I did it. It takes a lot of pressure off. And if it's genitive, if it's of, it's probably des. Except if it's feminine, I think it's der. But I just go des all the time. Des. And I just throw it together. And sometimes I'm saying my grandmother is made out of cheese omelettes and it's all sounding rubbish. I have listened back to my shows and thought, that is not very good German. But sometimes if I make Sigrun laugh, if I can make Sigrun laugh or my brother, older brother Mark, who is the expert in language, he's pretty fluent in German, French and Spanish. So if I ever hear that he's laughed, I have to get told that he's laughed, because he'll never tell me. And then there
are subtle distinctions, aren't there? Because is there some story, I may have misremembered it, about JFK or one of the American presidents making a statement saying Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Which meant I am a donut.
Yes, because the Ein Berliner is a type of donut. Ich komme aus Berlin, I come from Berlin is how they say it. Ich bin ein Berliner is not how they say it. So ich komme aus Berlin. So he actually said, I am a donut. And they went, yes, you are. And I think in a way he was. He was a jam donut, and that's what they wanted right then. They knew what he meant. You see, that's it. He assumed he just got it wrong. I don't know why no one actually told him that. Actually, I'll tell you something. I was doing the film Valkyrie with Tom Cruise and Ken Branagh and a whole bunch of people. Tom Wilkinson. Excellent cast.
That landed in my hair.
There was all this great cast. So I love films. I broke into Pinewood Studios when I was 15, so It was always where I was trying to get to. And we had a big scene. It's my first day, 6 pages of film script, which you'll know from doing films. That's a huge amount for one scene. 6 pages.
Adam says he passed out after everyone disappeared.
Me and Tom Cruise. What a tough first scene for a film.
Well, we've got nearly 20,000 people on Zwift, on Watopia at the moment.
And at the end of it, we shot it. I had a really tough morning, and then it got easier in the afternoon. I got mine done, and then Tom was shooting his coverage. Chris McQuarrie, the writer, really helped sort of save my life, my career that day. And so we're getting on to the later part, and then it was basically, the scene was set in a toilet.
Welcome to the third dimension.
Had cornered me as I'm having a pee, and forces me to, come and join the conspiracy, the attempt to take out Hitler, which was a good idea, I feel. And at the end, we put on the beginning bit, because it all started in a party, which I called the Nazi party, but it was a party for Nazis, one of those things. And so we'd done that, and we were shooting that, and that was all great, because the pressure was off. And then at the end of it, you got all these German extras there, background artists, and we're shooting on the outskirts of Berlin. And then Tom says, I think we should go and say thanks to them. I said, yeah, good idea, let's do it. So we went up towards the stage, because there was someone that had been singing on the stage. So it was set out like a club, like a sort of place where had a singer and a band. And he went up to the microphone, and as he's going up, I said, because I knew a bit of German, say to them, meine Damen und Herren, vielen Dank, many thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, many thanks. And he said, yeah, that's good. So say it to me again, meine Damen und Herren, vielen Dank.
C. Jones has just joined us, I think.
And we went up the stairs on the thing, and he said, one more time, meine Damen und Herren, vielen Dank.
Unless C. Jones is just running ahead somewhere.
He walked forward, microphone.
Yeah, it looks like C. Jones isn't actually running with us.
And standing ovation. It just blew their minds. It was just, and it's just one line. If you try in another language, just one line. And they knew that Tom Cruise didn't speak German, but they heard him say it. Boom. Beautiful little moment there we had.
Yeah, people appreciate that, don't they? I have actually a question to ask you about acting.
Yeah.
Because I saw you on stage in the Cryptogram.
Oh, yes.
Many years ago, you were terrific. And I don't feel this as much with theatre acting, but with film acting, even more so than TV, there is an awful amount of waiting around, and it's what actors sort of say. And not just waiting around, but travelling somewhere in the middle of the day.
Who is it in front of me next to me is wearing exactly the same? Is that Jeff?
4 days later to try a different costume because that one wasn't right, and so on and so forth.
Ryan Downey's here.
Around before the moment where you're actually on a set acting. And
Ryan Downey,
given that you have such an active
hero,
mind and such an active body, how do you sort of give yourself over to those periods of seeming inactivity? Because I struggle with it, and I don't have a fraction of the active mind that you have, or the productivity that you have. But it's one of the things that I found myself in a trailer where when you dream of being in a film trailer, don't you?
Yeah.
It's beyond the stuff of dreams.
I think I've got John Lennon glasses on though.
Thinking, really, I've got this book to finish, or I've got those sketches to write, or I could be doing this thing. And I find it sometimes hard to reconcile myself.
Right, 36 kilometres. Let's get back on the music and the stream. I like to make out that I'm cool. I did see the Sky News interview just before I came on, yes. I was watching it just before I came on stream. big thread about this challenge also on the ultra running community Facebook page. Also an article in Women's Running UK. Yes, I don't interact on that Facebook page very much these days. Ride-ons dropping for everyone from me who hasn't got one from me yet. Eddie is on 36.3 kilometres, so we're getting close to the announcement we all love. Anyone up for the full tomorrow, by the way? Full marathon tomorrow? Anyone interested in doing the full marathon with me tomorrow? Anyone interested in doing the full marathon with me tomorrow? Jeff is working tomorrow, so he can't do it. I know somebody who might do it. Yeah, I nominate Clive as well. Ryan Downey's washing his hair. Ian says no. Ryan, you don't need to wash your hair. You look beautiful as it is. Rebecca can't do it either. Yeah, good point. Good point made from Australia. Victoria's not watching. Eddie Izzard will do it with me, apparently. Thank you, Victoria. I imagined that would be the case. Oops, my bad, sorry. As everyone else on here knows, my flag quality is poor. Yeah, Stephen, pull out the book of flags, for goodness sake. Useless. I refuse to take grammar lessons from the Welsh. No, that's That's so racist. I'm not saying that. Oh God, Jeff's already heard what I've said anyway, but I'm not going to post it. I can't say that. It's just wrong. Oh dear, I'm in trouble now. If he did hear that, I'm in big trouble. Oh yeah, announcement time soon. Let's have a look. Jeff Parcher says, no offence taken. Clara says, we all heard that. Yeah, but at least I didn't post it. I thought twice and made the sensible decision not to post that. Oh dear. Me doing voice to text live on the stream is like you guys seeing inside my brain. Oh, sitting. Well, that's sitting inside my brain. I suppose that works. Right, has Eddie slowed down? Jeff says not much to see inside my brain. Well, fair enough. I'm going to argue with that. Right, has Eddie... Where's Eddie? Eddie. Where's Eddie? There's Eddie. 200 metres. Time for a very understated announcement. Full stop. Ellipsis. Park run to go. John Vandervold says, "What shirt are you wearing?" Well, I'm actually wearing a sweater, a jumper, because it's usually very cold in here, but I'm actually quite warm. So I have my Montane fleece on. This is the very light, quite expensive fleece that I wear when we're doing winter ultras, and you have to have mandatory kit. And the mandatory kit includes a warm jumper or a fleece inside your backpack. So I take one of these with me because they're very light, they fold up very small, but they are very warm and comfortable. And you've just reminded me that I need to take it off really because I'm very warm. So it's by Montane. Oh, I do apologise. You're right. You're asking us about in-game. In-game, we're just wearing the blue t-shirt. So you go into the menu and you look in the garage and then you look for shirts and then you find the blue shirt, which is, I think it's the fourth one. Blue shirt, it's shirt number 4. Let me just show you, hang on. So, where's my mouse? Okay, menu. And then you go to garage, which is on the right hand side, garage. And then you go to shirt. And it's, oh, okay, running shirt number 2. Running shirt number 2. So 1, 2, 3 along. So everyone should be able to get that shirt. So just choose that one. Lucio, hello.
Nice.
Olsen, thank you for your ride on. Mario Lau's lost everybody again, but I haven't, so that's good. So Eddie's on 37.5 now. We are getting gradually closer to Eddie, the end of Eddie's 14th marathon in a row. 14 marathons, 6 hours every single day for 14 days. That's 2 weeks of marathons in a row. Have any of you ever done anything like that? Let's just take a moment to think about this. Full stop. 1 marathon every day, 6 hours every day for 2 weeks. And we are not even halfway through. That's pretty good, isn't it? Yes, Adam, what she's already done is 14 days, 1 marathon every day. Get with it, Adam, says Tina. That gin is strong, says Adam, yeah. I think in Adam, we have a contender with me for Zwifter who concentrates the least throughout the course of a session. You and me together, Adam. Rachel Camp says, hey, wondering if you have anything big in the calendar, in the race calendar this year, COVID dependent, obviously. Yes, Rachel, plenty, to be honest. So, we were supposed to be going to Gran Canaria at the end of February. We think that's not going to be on now. But yet, Trans Gran Canaria was going to be at the end of February. That's 128k right across the centre of Gran Canaria. Amazing race. Loved it last year. We were planning on doing it again this year. In September, Jeff Partridge, Richard and me, we have TDS, which is almost, well, actually, many people say it's harder than UTMB over in Chamonix. It's a very tough race. Yeah, TDS in Chamonix at the end of August. In between that, we've got the South Downs Way 100. We've got, what else have I got? Val d'Aran, which is a 100-mile race in Andorra. Sometime, I can't remember when it is, June, I think, sometime like that. So that's a big one. We've got a UK Ultra event, which is 100k on the South Downs. What else have we got? I'm sure we've got some other stuff. Oh, I've got the Ben Nevis Ultra in September. 50 kilometres. I DNF'd it last year. So I'm going to do that again this year. So plenty in the calendar, yes. Andrew Usher says, missing running with everyone for the second half. Had hoped to do the second half. Just need to be happy with 5k at the beginning today. Okay, no worries, Andrew. As soon as you can get back to it, that's fine. Don't push it though. Don't rush back. 4 kilometres left to do. 4k left now for Eddie. Val d'Aran is it is one of the UTMB races. UTMB do a series of races that aren't in Chamonix. So they've got some in China, in Oman, I think, as well, in the desert. And this is a newer one. I can't remember what the name of these series of races is. It's UTMB something. I can't remember what it's called. Bear with me a sec. All right, they're just called By UTMB. By UTMB. And it's Val, V-A-L, and then a space, and then D''Aran, A-R-A-N. By UTMB. And it's in the Pyrenees, I think in June. Yes, Jeff, By UTMB, there you go. Hello, Jason. It says, look at all that MHG blue, yeah, all good. And it all matches my heart rate as well, look. Oh, hang on. Where are we? There we are. So all the blue shirts all match my blue heart rate as well, which is nice. I should get a blue shirt to wear when I'm running as well in real life. Angela says, here in the US, there are a few ultras that are cautiously opening up for summer and fall, or autumn as we say in the UK. Yeah, same here really, Angela. Quite a few races are presuming that the pandemic will be kind of closing out, up, you know, finishing up by the end of Easter time, springtime, and by summertime, I think most people are hoping that we'll be back on again. So we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. Let's hope 2021 just gets better and better. if we can't go to Trans Gran Canaria at the end of February, there's half a possibility that we might go to Tenerife and do the Blue Trail over there, which is another lovely run, and I've done that before. If you go to the Film My Run website, you can go and have a look at Blue Trail Tenerife, which is an absolutely superb ultra. Obviously in Tenerife, and you climb to the top of the high, well, not quite to the very top, because the very top is closed off to the public. You can only go to the very top if you have a license. But as far as you can go to the top of the highest mountain in Spain, Teide, or Teide, as it's called in Tenerife, and it's 3,500 meters into the sky, so 2 miles, over 2 miles high. And you have to climb during the marathon, during the ultra. You basically start at the beach. You start at the beach and you spend the night climbing all the way up to the top of this mountain. And I think I got there at about lunchtime the next day. Jeff Partridge has 99 minutes in blue and 1 minute in green on the heart rate there. I've got 54 minutes in blue but nothing in any other colour. Oh, Rachel, we all want to do that. We all want to do Tarawera in New Zealand, yes. That would be one of my ultimate races. But I think the chances of going to New Zealand in the next couple of years are slim to none. But, you know, maybe 10 years' time we'll be able to make it there. Who knows? I might be too old to run by then. The 1 minute in green was when Stephen insulted Jeff and his heart rate shot up. Passing Shiraz. Is the only way people can get through this run to be drunk? Oh, I can't. Is the only way people can make it through this run to be drunk? Question mark. Oh, no. Since I joined. To be fair, being drunk is the only way my wife has made it this far into our marriage. Right, where is Eddie? Is Eddie at the front there? Yes. Oh, Eddie's at the front. Okay. Angela says, what are you doing to your poor wife to make it so? basically running so much that Victoria is left to do everything else, like the cooking and the child care, or the homeschooling as it is now. And also just being a man. You know, we blokes are a nightmare to live with because we are basically just children still. Women grow up, men just stay children all the time. Rude. Just realised you were speaking into the Zwift comments. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, well, this is actually Eddie Izzard's idea. I mean, obviously, I know that voice to text exists. I wouldn't worry about it, Rebecca. It's basically just me waffling on in the same way that I do on the game text. Yeah, so I've learned a bit more about how to control voice to text. And so I have made it a little bit easier for myself. Chat, says Kathy. Yes, exactly. But it was essentially when I had an interview with Eddie, one of Eddie's main points was that I should use voice to text. So I've said, all right, then I'll try it. And here I am, a week and a bit later, using it like a pro, I'll have you know. If nothing else comes of this 31-day project, at least I will be a pro at voice to text. Thanks to Eddie. Yes, Ian. Eat my voice to text dust. I am at 7.6 kilometres now. Kathy is at 6.7. Rebecca is at 10 kilometres. Jeff Partridge 13.4. Mario Lau is at 6.7. Chris Ty is at 19.1. Adam Koffler is at 21.3. Well done, Adam. Brilliant work. Jay Farrell is at 2.1. Alan Ashford is at 29.7. So Alan is going to win today. I think one thing I cannot say about my voice is that it is husky. Yeah, Adam, half marathon, good job. And Alan is going to hit 20 miles. Alan is going to hit 20 miles very soon. And we are not far off 2 kilometres to go. Bonk time for Alan, yes. I'm sure he's fueled well enough not to bonk, Chris. I'm sure Alan is a pro and has fueled correctly. Jason Mitchell says, I've got a joint interview with Eddie at the weekend. I've got a dilemma as I want to run the whole distance, but I told can't do on the treadmill while interviewing. I'll have some catching up to do. Yeah, I don't think Eddie actually likes people running and talking to him while he's running. I think he says it puts him off. Ollie Golden, hello Ollie, says what's the next race on the list? Well, I've just been saying actually, it is supposed to be Trans Gran Canaria in Gran Canaria at the end of February, but I don't think it's going to happen now. So I'm not actually sure after that what the next one is. We're getting into April, aren't we? So, but of course, London Marathon and Paris Marathon have both been moved to October, so they're not on. So I'm not entirely sure, Ollie, what will be next. Although I may do if Goodwood has some of the half marathon and marathons on, then I might do a half marathon in Goodwood and try and get a half marathon PB there, and that'll be in April probably. The next big ultra will probably be it could be Blue Trail in Tenerife, or it could be Val d'Aran in the Pyrenees. They're around May. Jeff's got the Southwest Traverse. I'm not running the Southwest Traverse, Jeff. I am working. I'll be down there, but I'll be doing live streaming and video and all sorts of stuff. Social media type stuff, working for Mud Crew. But I should see you down there. Ian is at 8 kilometres, the same as me. El Bishard is at 1.8 kilometres. Who's that? I don't know that name. Okay, Lee Bishard is at 1.8 kilometres. Welcome along to Lee Bishard. And HM from Scotland has done 2 kilometres as well. Clara Davies is up to 4.8 kilometres now. And Eddie has less than 2 kilometres to go. Eddie has less than 2 kilometres to go. Oh yeah, we have GU36 in May. Yeah, so in May we're off to Guernsey. I've done it twice before. Victoria's done it once before. The GU36, 36 miles around the perimeter of the island of Guernsey. Lovely race, beautiful weather down there always. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure the date of the South Downs Way either, because that's on the 10th of June usually, or around about the 10th of June, so that might be one of the next ones as well. Gosh, it's only January. We've got ages until those, haven't we? Just got to keep plugging away, putting the miles in. Kathy says we're almost there. So I need to hit 10k, that's my goal for today, is 10k. And then we'll have a quick break and we'll be straight on to the Spanish 5k. So Spanish 5k starts in 25 minutes from now. So we need to get this 1.5k finished now. Quick trip to the facilities and have a quick drink. I think we'll keep the stream going. I may as well keep the stream live. And although actually we don't want to be on the Eddie Izzard production, do we? Oh, maybe we'll have to restart the stream then. We'll go off and we'll come straight back on again. Oh, Darren Chandy Singh, thank you very much for your ride on.
Nice. Ride on.
What's not in the loo, Kathy? Oh God, no, 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 no. Don't worry about that. You won't hear me in the loo. It's just, it's lucky that I haven't got a radio mic, isn't it? Because that, yeah, that could be a risk. John Vandervoort says goodbye. Thank you very much. John says great channel. Have a nice evening. Thanks, John. Take care. Or yawn, rather. Sorry. Got some more ride-ons. George, I'm going to go medium quick, so probably we'll end up racing it, yes. What happens when I say I'm going medium quick is that's me bottling out of hard work. So I'll probably start at 15 kilometers per hour. And then, depending on how I feel and depending on where I am in the race, I'll then speed up if I feel that I want to kind of make an effort. So not easy slow, but we'll go under 20 minutes, as close to 19 minutes as I can. So 19:30, 19:20, something like that. So not an all-out effort, but a decent speedy 5k coming up in 22 minutes time from now. So I need a quick change, don't I? Swap around the streams. So I will cut off this stream and we'll start the stream again. I know it's a bit annoying, but I don't know if there's a way we can get away with it. It's only 20 minutes, isn't it? Maybe I just keep it on one screen. Chris Ty, Sussex Geezer, is on 20.4 now. Alan Ashford, 31 kilometres. So Alan is he's now on 19 and a half miles. So one more kilometre and Alan will be at 20 miles. Well done, Alan. Great work. Adam Koffler is on 22.6, so well over a half marathon for Adam. Big thanks to Eddie and the Blue Angels for dragging me along, says Alan. I'll sleep well tonight. Well done, Alan. Good work. Great work, Alan. Rebecca Wensley has hit 11.4 and Jeff Partridge is on 14.8. Tina Beard is on 9.3, so Tina's going to get to 10k as well. KVDZ is on 8.1 from New Zealand. And Clive's on 19.4, so he might need to do a little bit extra to get his half marathon. That's 9 kilometres for me now. 1.1 left for Eddie. If you ever look back at Eddie's stream, which I sometimes do. You'll notice that Clive Finnimore always gets a mention. Every single stream, Clive gets a mention, which is great because Clive is there all the time. It's always good to watch Eddie's stream right at the very beginning, and then it's about halfway through as well, and then also towards the end, because Eddie always kind of, after Eddie comes back from a break, she always kind of looks at the Zwift screen and quite often mentions a few people who are running with her. So it's worth just checking back. I know the whole stream is like 6.5 hours, but it is worth just checking back some time to see who's mentioned. And also, it's interesting seeing some of the interviews. A good interview with Steve Cram the other day. Jeff Partridge just hit 15 kilometres, so 9 miles for Jeff. Is anyone noticing how you can run at this pace and not be quite so tired at the end, enabling you to run again the next day? Didn't work? Oh no! Phone's died. Oh, you did? Yeah, I'm glad you heard me. Yes, good, Kathy. I'm just charging my phone again now. It just died on me. But yeah, you know, running slowly like this, although your muscles might ache a bit, physically you're not quite as tired as if you were running quicker. And it does enable you to wake up the next day and think, do you know what? I actually could run a little bit more again today. And more miles means faster running. The more miles you can fit in, the more volume you can do without getting injured or tired, means your fast runs will improve. Your 5k time, your 10k PB will all improve. Jeff, yeah, that's the spine strategy. Well, yeah, if you're running 260 odd miles, then yeah, I would have thought you can't go blasting off really, can you? Clive Finnimore's hit 20k. Eddie is now on 41.6. We are getting near the end. Unfortunately, I can't do any typing, well, apart from the odd word here and there on my keyboard. But we are getting there now, 500 metres to go. But without the sleep. Is that Clive Finnemore saying see you again tomorrow? That's odd, because Clive always has the every other day off, doesn't he? Clive never runs 2 days in a row. What's going on there? Jeff Parcher says, well done, Eddie, nailing it. Yeah, she is now nailing it. She is getting there, getting it done without too much moaning or any problems. Now, settled in. Marathon 14 is almost done. And we're approaching halfway in the project, halfway in the challenge. You'll have to excuse me if you are watching and you want to watch the Spanish 5K, which starts in about 11 minutes time. I'm going to set it all up and then I'm just going to run in and grab a quick drink, go to the loo, and then I'll be back out for the 5K. I'm going to try and keep my stream going, but change the project so it's not the Eddie Izzard project, but it's my normal stream without losing a connection, but we'll see if that works. 10k for me, I'm done. Yeah, come on, Spanish 5k next, everyone. Or there's the Zwift long distance runners race, of course, as well. Kathy's on 9.2, so Kathy's going to have to do another 800 metres to get to 10k. Go on, Kathy, you can do that. HM from Scotland. Oh yeah, and the pack runners at 7:45, yeah. 7:45 rather. HM is on 4k, so well done to HM. And Eddie has done. Eddie has finished. Yeah, Kathy's going on to 10k. Well done, Kathy. Right. So what we'll do is we will end this. We'll go to join event so we can go over to the Spanish 5k. So hopefully this will work. So that should save my 10k run, and there I am on the start line of the 5k. We'll put the fan on as well. Now I'm going to try and see if I can swap this stream over. Okay, no, right, we have to stop streaming before we can do it. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, we might have to start a fresh stream, but we'll see you in a minute. Right, I don't know if we're on still. Right, if you're watching, I'll be back momentarily. Okay, we're on for the Spanish 5k, bit of fun. Start at 15 kilometers per hour and see how it goes. Just enjoy it really, but definitely under 20 minutes and 19 and a half if we can. Dan Mapp's hamstrings are a bit tight, or in bits is what he actually says. Right, Clive and Tina say it's worked, so we're okay. Thanks for the ride on, Rebecca Wensley. Thank you.
Nice. Right on.
So Rebecca has found the channel now. Right, okay, let's get warmed up, or let's get running anyway, so we don't miss the off. Stretch the legs out, get a bit of speed for 20 minutes. Funny, that's a bit of a pull on my hamstring just then as well. Should be okay. Okay, no talking, just get the job done. And here we go. So we've got Buenaventura, Paul Doyle. Hello, Tyler. Try and do it in about 19 and a half, Tyler.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
I won't catch Paul. Paul's too quick for me. But we'll just, you know, we'll just see how it goes. Dan Mapp's coming as well. Here comes Dan. And half a kilometre done. Thank you, Martinez. Too much static electricity. Can't press my buttons. Ha. Zwift 5k PB is about the same as outdoors. 18:30. I'm not going for that today. Indoors and outdoors are about the same. Yeah, we'll try and make it progressive, Tina. So just staying relaxed. Still feels like it's early in the race. Dan Map is out of sight. Paul Doyle is out of sight. But they are good runners. Okay, there we go, halfway now. 9 minutes to go. Keep an eye on the heart rate, see how hard I'm working. Thanks, Angela. Okay, 2 kilometers to go. Go a bit quicker. Dan Mapp has caught and overtaken Paul Doyle. Well done, Dan.
Jack it up.
Alright, just hit 170 there. One mile to go. I could say the same about you, Marcus.
Jack it up.
Keep watching the time. Might get under 19 minutes. One kilometre to go. Thanks, John. Meters. Minutes. Oh no! Come on! That was weird. $18.46. Of course, we get the obligatory add-on of time. But 18.46, I crossed the line. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Genan. John Shaw, thank you. Angela, even with a treadmill glitch, yeah, I know, thank you. Well, that's good. Enjoyed that, good run out. Nice to get a bit of speed in this week, seeing as I did miss Wednesday workout on Wednesday. 18.46, Tina, yeah, thank you. So my PB is 18:30, so that's not too bad. And apparently I went to 173 max heart rate there. That was probably after I crossed the finish line, was it, Tina? Because heart rate, I was at my max effort as I crossed the finish line, and usually your heart rate is a little bit delayed. So I imagine that my max heart rate was after I had finished running. Anyway, 14 minutes. According to that up there, you can see top left of the screen, orange zone, it says 14 minutes in zone 4. So that's okay, that'll do. Only 4 minutes in zone 3, and that 80 minutes is from the previous run, of course. Well done to Arguelles from the USA, finishing in 4th place. Great job. Okay, so that's it for today. 3 runs. Starting with the Film My Run 500 this morning, 500 metres of climbing. So we've done a hill session. We've done a slow, long run. Well, 10k, wasn't really a long run, but we've done a slow zone 1 run, and we've done a hard, fast run. So hills, slow, fast. That's a good day's work, isn't it? You shouldn't really do all those sessions in one day. But there we are, that's how it's worked out today. We'll be back tomorrow, do the full marathon with Eddie tomorrow, 6 hours from midday tomorrow to after 6 o'clock. Tomorrow evening we are doing the full marathon with Eddie Izzard. That'll be marathon number 15 in a row. Not for me, for Eddie. So that's awesome work. Diego, well done. Diego finished in 5th position. Good job. Okay. Right, everybody, take care. See you tomorrow. Thanks very much for your chat on Facebook and YouTube, and also quite a few people now joining us on Twitch regularly. Mantins and other people, Genan there as well, chatting. So thank you very much, Twitch users and watchers. Press the follow button and you'll get notified when I'm on. But, you know, I'm pretty much running every day. I don't expect you to stay with me for the whole time, but if you can pop in and say hi, that's great. Thank you. Okay, right, we're off. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.